I had graduated in the spring. I am now attending Oklahoma State University. So this is my last 4-H banquet as a 4-H'er. After tonight, I will be an alumni. So I wanted to give a small speech, like I said, as a thank you, and to leave behind a few words for some of the younger members that I think is important that I know I learned in 4-H and that has helped me. I would first like to start with a thank you to the woman who got me into 4-H and has been a big supporter of me through my 4-H career, Angela Dockery. I remember meeting you for the first time in 6th grade. I had just moved to Dale and was having a hard time finding where I belonged. I tried sports, and let me just tell you, I figured out quickly that that is not my thing. I was trying to find my niche. I was sitting in class when I heard an announcement about a Club 4-H. It sounded interesting, so I decided to go. Little did I know, my life would change and I would find where I belonged. Angela Dockery, you were so kind and so helpful to 10-year-old me, and I thank you so much for that. You were one of my role models, and you will be for the rest of my life. I cannot tell you enough how big of an impact your help to me throughout the years has had. I would also like to thank you for always having my back and being there to support and push me to be the best I can possibly be. You really do live up to the 4-H motto, make the best better. I would also like to thank Luke, Whitney, Danielle, Lacey, and Rachel. You have all been like a second family to me, and you girls have been like the older sister role models. You've been the best older sister role models I could ever ask for. You are also role models in my life every day. Each and every one of you have taught me something that I have used throughout my 4-H career, and I continue to use in college, and I want to thank you for that. Next, I would like to thank Miss Faye. I'm not for sure if she's in here or not, but Faye Stone. She was another person who I met early in my 4-H career at my first county fair. I showed up to help volunteer at the show where they had the bunnies and everything, and you get to help with the kids. And she asked me to be a part of Land Lead. I didn't realize that an amazing friendship would be formed between me and Miss Faye. I continue to volunteer with Miss Faye every year at the county fair. And anytime I have had a wardrobe malfunction, she has always been there to stitch it up. She is a seamstress. She has helped me many, many times with many, many formal and prom dresses. Next, I would like to thank Dale 4-H for allowing me to serve them for so many years and for being some of my biggest fans and supporters. I know I can always look to you for strength and support. Tecumseh 4-H is another club I would like to thank. You guys are some of my biggest supporters, and it always makes my day to see my Tecumseh girls and get a big hug attack from Kimberly. And from you too, Taylor, you're important as well. I would also like to say thank you to Tawana Holland and Cindy Larson. Tawana and Cindy were two of the first people that I told about when I had gotten the job at the OSU swine farm this summer. They were so excited for me, and I remember Tawana telling me that this is what 4-H is about, and how she was so excited and proud to see how far I had come. And Miss Cynthia, thank you for always remembering dates and making sure I apply for every scholarship and every opportunity that I possibly can. You've always kept me in check. Next, I would like to thank Kathleen Taylor. She's not here tonight, but she was my first extension educator. She is a big part of why I've gotten as far as I have. She welcomed me with open arms, and I not only see her as a role model, but also a friend. I would also like to thank Katie Miller. Katie has been an amazing educator. She has come into the county with an open heart and has worked hard to fulfill the 4-H motto and make the best better. There have been many trips, laps, and sing-alongs, mostly to Kylie's playlists. She has had a big impact in my life and has been there to see me go from one journey to another. I have also been here to see her go from one part of her journey to another, and would like to say how excited I am for her that she's engaged and wish her all the happiness in the world with her future husband. There are so many more people that I would like to thank, but if I named them all, I would be here for hours. But I would like to say thank you to everyone here tonight for allowing me to serve you over these past years. Now I would like to give recognition to my family. First, the Merricks. Julie and Joe, or to me, Mama and Pops, thank you for being the best set of extra parents a girl could ever ask for. I am forever thankful to have you in my life. Brindley, thank you for being the best littlest sister I could ever ask for. And Kylie, as everyone I'm sure knows, you are my little sister not by blood, but by choice. We have had so many great times together, and I know you will be my sister for life. You're my partner in crime, and I love you so much, and I'm so proud of everything you have done. Mom and Dad, there are not enough ways to say thank you. I'm sure every kid here would say that they have the best parents, but my parents are the best for me in my eyes. It has always been us three, the Three Musketeers. They are my best friends, my biggest fans, and I'm so grateful for them every day. Not many parents would go all in to support each of their kids' dreams, from rodeo to basketball, to shooting sports, to showing pigs, and now to college. They have had my back every step of the way. Not only do they do so much for me, but for others too. They are always there to lend a hand and get the job done. Thank you for everything. As I was sitting in my dorm and writing this speech, trying to think about what I wanted to say, I thought back to my very first speech in 4-H. I did a famous person speech over Amelia Earhart. Now, as I'm sure most of you know, I am not afraid to talk at all. But I will admit I was nervous for this speech. I had never given a proper speech before. The opening of my speech started like this. Contact! This is what the pilots say to let everyone know the plane is about to start and take off. Now, this line back then didn't seem like a big deal, but now I see that it started, Now this line back then didn't seem like a big deal, but now it has a new meaning. The moment started what would be an exciting, amazing 4-H career. When I gave that speech, I honestly never thought I would be up here one day. I never thought I would be a leader. How wrong I was, though. Throughout the years, I've had the opportunity to serve you in many different roles, starting as recreation leader at my local club, to now being the president of the county and being a county ambassador. 4-H has given me more opportunities for success than I ever could have imagined. Through the lessons I have learned in this program, I have been able to push myself, chase dreams that at one point I thought were impossible. Sadly, my flight and journey is coming to an end. After tonight, I will no longer be a Pottawatomie County 4-H member, but an alumni. I will still be involved and come back whenever I can, but let's be honest, it's not the same. As I'm sure many of you other 4-H alumni, you probably remember that last time being a 4-H member. You love to come back at home, but it's not the same as being a 4-H'er when you're younger. But before I end this journey and take a new flight, I wanted to leave a few things to think about that I have learned in 4-H. Number one, don't ever stop pushing yourself. With hard work, you can truly achieve anything you want in life. And I have seen that happen with every single one of these kids up here, and with so many of you in the local clubs. And I cannot tell you how beyond proud I am of every single one of you. Number two, don't ever settle for at least. At least I made this. At least I did this. At least I was able to do this. Always push and strive to go farther and farther in your goals. You might not have made it the first time, but try again the next time. Don't ever just settle. Number three, never forget to be kind and lend a helping hand. Whenever you see someone by themselves or needing help, don't be afraid to go up and show kindness. This was a big one I learned. Whether it's sitting with someone who is by themselves at the lunch table at your schools, or helping a younger member with their show animals, always set an example of kindness, because that is a big part of 4-H. And last but certainly not least, live in the moment. I know it's easy to get caught up in looking forward and striving to move on to the next thing, but always take a moment and enjoy the now. I thought I wanted to move on, go to college, and start the next part of my life, but now I look back and would love to relive some of the memories I've had in 4-H over the last few years. You'll get there, I promise. So just enjoy it while you can. So, I guess now it's time to land this plane and start my next flight. Thank you all for taking this flight with me and being a part of my life. I will never forget what I have learned. And all the life lessons and friendships I've made, I will forever be grateful. After 8 years in this wonderful organization, this is Josey Moore signing off for the last time. Thank you all very much.